In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Monday.com to create a financial board. We'll start from a blank workspace and build a simple, easy to manage financial tracker that you can adapt for your own needs. Go ahead and log into your Monday.com account. On the left-hand side, you'll see your list of workspaces. Find the workspace where you want this financial board to live. On the right side of that workspace name, click the little plus icon. When the menu appears, hover over Board, then click New Board. A pop-up will appear asking how you want to create it. You might see an option to create a board with AI or to create one manually. For this tutorial, choose to create the board manually. In the pop-up, type in a clear name for your board, something like Financial Overview or Monthly Finances. Then select what you're managing on this board from the drop-down and choose the privacy type, depending on who should have access to these financial details. When you're happy with the settings, click Create Board and Monday.com will open your new empty board. Next, let's add the key columns that will make this an effective financial tool. On the far right of your board, click the plus icon at the end of the columns. This opens a list of column types you can add. Start by making sure you have an item column. This will be your transaction name or category, like office rent or client payment. Then add a numbers column for the transaction amount. You can rename it to amount so it's clear. Add a status column to track payment status with labels such as pending, paid, or overdue. Add a date column to record the transaction date or the due date. For categorizing your finances, use a drop-down or tags column and create categories like marketing, salary, or utilities. If you want to assign responsibility, add a people column so you can tag the relevant team member. To store more detail, add a text or notes column for descriptions. And finally, add a files column so you can attach invoices, receipts, or other documents. If you need to adjust your setup, hover over any column header. Click the More Options icon to delete it. To rename a column, click directly on the header text and type the new name. To add or edit values, just click inside any cell and type. To rearrange columns, hover over a header until your cursor changes to a hand, then drag and drop it left or right. To enhance your board, you can use formula columns to automatically calculate totals or perform simple analysis, such as summing amounts or calculating balances. You can also track income versus expenses by adding a drop-down column that labels each line as income or expense, or by creating separate groups on your board, one for income and one for expenses. Finally, to turn your data into insights, use dashboards. Dashboards can display your total income versus total expenses, show monthly spending trends, compare budget versus actual amounts, and highlight outstanding payments that still need attention. From here, you can keep tweaking your columns, formulas, and dashboard widgets until the financial board perfectly matches how you like to manage your money in Monday.com.